When you scratch a certain spot on your body over and over, have you ever tried to figure out why? There are other people around. Today's video is about an important subject: the 3 itchy spots on older people's skin that may mean they won't live as long. If you know about these symptoms, it could have a big effect on how well your health turns out. For those who wait until the end, you will learn what these red flags mean, what they might mean, and how to fix them. Following the news helps you make healthy choices for yourself or others. Make sure you remember this important information. Is this video something you like? Before we begin, I want to let you know there's a thoughtful little tip waiting for you at the end of this video. Something I believe could gently lift your day or bring you new perspective. If you feel at home here, please like this video, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss what's to come. And just so I know you're here with me, please comment. I'm here and open to learn. It means so much to read your words. A person over 65 may be losing their ability to live as long if they are itching in the 3 most common places. As long as these parts don't itch, a person should be able to live to be 100 years old. People all over the world want to be healthy and live a long time. Our genes are often the first thing that comes to mind when we think about living a long time. Genes are important, but daily habits are more important when it comes to deciding how long a person lives. It's important to know that even symptoms that don't seem important can be signs of illnesses that could kill you. People over 60 may need to see a doctor if they have itching that won't go away in certain places. Itching could be their body's way of telling them in a subtle way that their time on Earth is running out. You need to pay close attention to these signs. Mrs. Zhang is having a party for her 60th birthday this year. Since September, she has been itching all the time. At first, she thought it was just a small bother, but as winter got closer, the itching got worse. She put on many different creams and ointments to try to ease the pain, but nothing worked. One thing that worried Mrs. Zhang even more was that she had lost a lot of weight for no clear reason. Even though it took a while, Mrs. Zhang did go to the hospital to get a full checkup. She was shocked when the tests showed that the itching she had been having for months was actually lymphoma. She had no idea that her itchy skin could be a sign of something so serious, so when she heard the news, she was shocked. The connection between the 2 conditions shows that persistent symptoms, like itchy skin, can be signs of more serious health problems that need immediate medical attention. Lymphocytes are a type of white blood cell that are important for the immune system. They are found in many body tissues and organs. Because of this, lymphoma, a cancer of these cells, can happen in almost any part of the body, even in the hair and nails. When someone has lymphoma, the cancerous lymphocytes can release substances that are biologically active, like histamine. These chemicals get into the bloodstream and travel through the body until they reach the skin. The constant flow of histamine and other similar chemicals stimulates the skin's sensory nerve endings, which causes itching that lasts for a long time and is often terrible. From what researchers have found, about 20% of people with lymphoma have some kind of skin itching. This symptom is not just a minor bother. It is a serious sign that needs to be taken seriously. It is important to think about lymphoma if someone has itching that can't be explained and doesn't go away with regular treatments or medicines. Itching that won't go away, especially if it's accompanied by other symptoms, should lead to more research. Lymphoma can show up in several different ways besides itchy skin. These can include lymph nodes that stay swollen, low-grade fever, night sweats, pain that you can't explain, losing a lot of weight, and anemia. All of these signs, by themselves or together, can provide you important information about whether you have lymphoma. It's important to keep an eye out for these signs and see a doctor if they happen. It can be difficult to tell the difference between normal itching and itching caused by cancer. Cancer-related itchy skin is different in several ways. Itching that comes on quickly and without warning is one thing that makes it different from other, less severe types of itching. The second thing is that this kind of itch is very persistent. It doesn't respond well to standard treatments and doesn't get better quickly with standard medicines. Lastly, the skin usually looks normal if it doesn't have any rashes or eczema on it, and it doesn't change much when the weather changes. Identifying these traits can help you figure out how serious the symptom might be and get you to the doctor as soon as possible. Please leave the first comment below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me and that you think these lessons are helpful. If you have signs that could mean you have lymphoma, or if the itching doesn't go away after multiple treatments, you need to see a doctor right away so that you can find the disease early and treat it properly. Itchy skin is a common and usually harmless problem that people deal with every day. However, itching that doesn't go away with regular treatments could be a sign of a more serious health problem. It's especially important to be careful if certain parts of your body start to itch for no clear reason. One place to pay close attention is the armpits. Itching in the armpits could be a sign of diabetes. For people with diabetes, the battle is often bigger than just controlling their blood sugar and watching what they eat. Skin nerves and the autonomic nervous system can get out of balance when you have high blood sugar, which can cause many uncomfortable symptoms. One effect that is often forgotten is dry skin, which happens when your body makes less sweat and sebum. This dryness can make you itch all the time, which makes living with diabetes even harder every day. In addition, the situation can get even worse for overweight people. When you sweat too much in your armpits, bacteria and fungi can grow easily, making the pain and itching worse. This problem is usually worse in the dry, cold months of fall and winter, when the skin already doesn't have much natural moisture. Itching from diabetes can be especially upsetting because there aren't always clear signs of it, like red spots or papules. It shows up as a persistent, hard-to-pin-down irritation that can spread to other parts of the body from the armpits. This constant pain can be a strain on the emotions because it gets in the way of daily life and lowers one's quality of life. The constant itching and other problems that come with having diabetes clarify it that people need understanding and compassionate care. Gratitude comments are welcome below the video. If this video helped you learn something, please leave one. 2. Anus. Itching in the anal area can be very painful and upsetting, and it can often be a sign of deeper health problems in the anal and rectal areas. This kind of itching isn't just a minor annoyance. It can have a huge effect on a person's quality of life. The pain could start as a small, localized itching on one side of the anus, which would be barely noticeable at first. On the other hand, if the condition isn't treated, the itching can get worse over time and become a constant problem. The itching might get worse, cover a bigger area, and be especially bothersome at night. For many people, the feeling of constant itching in the anal area is more than just a pain. It has the potential to cause a lot of emotional pain. It can be embarrassing and painful to have to scratch all the time, making it hard to focus on daily tasks and get a good night's sleep. Lots of the time, this pain is caused by things like hemorrhoids, anal fistulas, rectal cancer, and anal cancer. Because the veins and hemorrhoids are so painful and swollen, they can cause itching that won't go away. Anal fistulas make the itching even worse because they drain in an uncomfortable way and don't go away. More worrying are the chances of having rectal or anal cancer, which can show similar symptoms, but also more serious ones, like bleeding, severe pain, or big changes in how you go to the bathroom. It's important not to underestimate the emotional toll that dealing with symptoms that don't go away and are very upsetting can take. The effect on daily life, self-esteem, and health as a whole is huge. If you have constant itching in your anus that gets worse over time and causes many problems in your life, you need to see a doctor right away. Getting to the root of the problem, relieving the pain, and eventually restoring a sense of peace and normalcy, all depend on early intervention. Third, the genital area is a common concern. Many people, especially women, worry about itching in the genital area. The itch can be caused by several gynecological conditions. Vaginitis, vulvitis, eczema, genital warts, and scabies are some of these conditions. Itching can be a main sign of any of these conditions, but the underlying causes and other symptoms may be different. For example, vulvitis is an inflammatory disease that affects the vulva, which is the outside part of a woman's genitalia. Because of an imbalance in the vaginal flora, this condition can make you itch. When the delicate balance of microorganisms in the vaginal environment is upset, pathogenic microorganisms, which are harmful bacteria, may grow. This disruption often causes an inflammatory response, which can show up as the vulva itching, turning red, and getting bigger. With vulvitis, you might feel more than just itching. You might also feel pain or a burning sensation. These symptoms might get worse when you do things like urinate or defecate, which makes the pain even worse. Scratching the area to try to stop itching can make the feeling worse, which can lead to a cycle of irritation that makes the condition worse. Vaginitis, an inflammation of the vaginal lining, and scabies, a parasitic infestation that can affect the genital area, are two other gynecological conditions that can cause genital itching. Eczema and genital warts are two more conditions that can make this sensitive area hurt and itch. Finding and treating the underlying condition is necessary to stop genital itching. A medical professional must correctly diagnose the problem to choose the right treatment and effectively ease the symptoms. Gratitude comments are welcome below the video. If this video helped you learn something, please leave one. 4. Bottom legs. Hypothyroidism is a condition in which the thyroid gland does not make enough thyroid hormones. Itching in the lower legs is often a sign of this. This lack of hormones slows down the metabolism, which has a number of effects, one of which is that the skin dries out. Loss of natural moisture in the skin makes it dry, rough, and more likely to get irritated when thyroid hormone levels drop. Because they have fewer sweat glands and sebaceous oil glands, the lower legs are more likely to experience these changes. These glands help keep the skin healthy and hydrated. Itching caused by hypothyroidism can be very painful, and it can be especially bad in the dry fall and winter months. The air is less humid during these times of the year, which makes skin even drier and more likely to itch. Besides being dry, the skin on the lower legs may start to scald and feel cold. It may also look pale. When you're itching, you might also feel a strange tingling sensation that makes the pain even worse. When these symptoms come together, they can make the lower legs feel irritated and sensitive all the time, which can be very uncomfortable. If you have hypothyroidism and are itching, it will feel different from when you have other conditions. Dry itching is often a sign of changes that come with getting older, like skin getting drier on its own. Wet itching, on the other hand, is often a sign of a deeper health problem, like an illness that is making it hard for the skin to stay moist. Make an appointment with a doctor right away if the itching in your lower legs is severe, lasts for a long time, and gets worse with the seasons. Taking care of hypothyroidism early can help you better control your symptoms, like the annoying itching, and improve the health and comfort of your skin as a whole. Dr. Wang, the respected deputy chief physician of the dermatology department at Wangjing Hospital, which is connected to the Chinese Academy of Traditional Chinese Medicine, can teach you a lot about the different kinds of itching and what causes them. Dr. Wang says that itching can be roughly divided into two types: dry itching and damp itching. Each type of itching is caused by a different condition and needs a different treatment plan. People over the age of 65 often experience dry itching, which is marked by skin that feels rough and dry and may peel. There is a noticeable decrease in the production of sweat and sebaceous glands as people age, which can cause this type of itching. As people get older, Their skin is more likely to be affected by things like dry weather or not getting enough water, which can make it more dry and cause itching. Skin that can't hold on to water as well makes these symptoms worse, which is why dry itching is so common in older adults. On the other hand, damp itching is often caused by a number of underlying health problems, such as problems with the liver and kidneys, high blood sugar, and too much moisture in places like the perineum and anus. It gets harder for the liver and kidneys to clean out the body when they aren't working at their best. This process lets harmful substances build up. Building up this stuff can hurt the skin by making it darker, rough, and swollen. In some cases, it can even lead to secondary infections like folliculitis and lymphangitis, which can get worse and leave scars that last a long time. Scratching may help with the itching right away, but only for a short time. It is not a solution to the problem at its source. People who scratch too much can make things worse by making the skin redder, rougher, and higher. This damage can change the skin's color, cause it to bleed, and make it more likely to get secondary infections like folliculitis and lymphangitis, which can hurt the skin even more and leave scars. Dr. Wong stresses how important it is to deal with lifestyle factors to effectively manage and relieve itching. Changing things you do every day, like keeping your skin hydrated, staying away from things that are known to irritate it, and taking care of any underlying health problems, can help reduce itching and keep your skin healthy overall. How to stop itching from dry skin. Dry itching is more common in everyday life than wet itching, especially in the dry months of fall and winter. Not only do older people often have itchy, dry skin, but young people who don't take care of their skin may also have itchy skin. If you want to stop dry skin from itching, start by controlling your diet. Eat less high-fat, high-sugar, spicy, stimulating raw and cold foods. Eat more manganese-rich foods like radishes, cabbage, sweet potatoes, etc., and vitamin-rich foods like animal liver, carrots, potatoes, mushrooms, etc. Improve skin management by getting enough sleep, not scratching your skin, and washing your face with cold water to keep it moist. Take fewer baths in the fall and winter, and apply a moisturizer or cream afterward to lock in the moisture. Change your unhealthy living environment as much as possible. And finally, figure out what makes your itching worse and stay away from things that worsen it. We're grateful you spent this time with us. If you felt even a bit inspired, we warmly welcome you to subscribe and tap the bell so you won't miss what's coming next. Your presence matters. Here's something magical. Share your age in the comments. By doing so, you're telling the universe, I'm here, I'm growing, and I'm ready for more life. It's a small act with powerful energy. Take care, stay hopeful, and remember, your journey still has so much to offer.